Two and one. Camera is on. Mic is on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday, November 27th. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. IAE drawing to a close. Grand finale. Yet, surprising, no surprises. I was expecting some weird ass alien ships, but nothing so far. Just fire up the chat here. It's up. Here we go. Yeah, let's get YouTube up and running. Bear with me. YouTube up and running. That is working. Pop out chat. And then we wait for Jeff to show up, as is tradition. And there he is. What's up, Jeff? How was your weekend? Okay, that is good. That is good. Lights are on. Camera is on. And there we go. Play Crazy Games. Good morning. From Portugal. Oh, hello. I know a great word in Portuguese, which is the word for pineapple. And when you say the word for pineapple to a person who speaks English, it sounds like they're saying, can I swear this early in the stream? Well, it's already swearing. Bagashi. I'm assuming it's the same in Portugal, right? Bagashi. Yes? Awesome. A lovely language. Hello to Portugal. How you guys doing? Got the Arastra. Yeah, it sold well, right? It sold really well. If you have the Orion, you don't need it. I have the Orion. Next, good morning. Romat, good morning. Wow, the regulars are piling in. The honor. Going to the last AE, my bulling was at 8,000. Coming out with an executive FA. Evan, 2,000 to go. You can do it. I laugh. But in fact, we're all seriously crying on the inside. I talk about this often. I say how it's funny that Star Citizen is one of the few games that... put on my work hat. Star Citizen is one of the few games where people go around congratulating each other for actually spending money. It's weird. When someone says, oh, I spent 8,000, people go, congratulations, you did a good job, right? How much did I spend? I bought some paints. I melted a Shrike. The Talon. I melted the Talon or the Shrike, I forget what it was, for store credit, and I used the store credit to buy some paints, and that's it. That's all I did. So did I spend any real money? I don't think so. So I came out okay. Look, but it takes a lot of control. It takes a lot of self-discipline to do that, right? I want the Galaxy. I think the Galaxy is an awesome ship. With all the modules, it'll be like the most, I feel, flexible ship in the game. But it just overlaps with other stuff I already have. So I can't bring myself around to getting it because I need my base building? I have the Pioneer. Do exploration? I have exploration ships. Do I need... Actually, the med bay is pretty good. But I don't want to buy the Galaxy just for the med bay, right? Jeff says he consolidated 36. Right, so Jeff, I'm kind of the same boat as you. I want to try to consolidate downwards rather than add more stuff. So I do want the Galaxy, but I can't justify it because I have all these other ships to do the exact same thing. The Rusty Pigeon Gaming Channel, it's a huge long-ass name there. Hello, how are you doing this fine day with a flat wallet is true. Yeah, well, so far we've had one guy that spent 8K. We'll see if we can beat that. We'll see. I've got a store credit CC of the Galaxy. Right, Shade. That's right. That's the right way to go about it. A CCU may or may not apply. I just find that over the years, what I end up happening is what happens to me is I buy the ships, you fly them for a bit because they're cool, then you, and then they sit there and you forget about them. For those who are new, it'll happen to you too. If you go in, you go buy yourself the Corsair and the 400i and the 600, and then you get the Galaxy. You will not be flying all of those, right? 8K. I bought 3 starter packs. Oh my god. So sit down, children. Everyone sit in a circle. We'll begin by just saying your name, your first name. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you ended up in the situation where you spent $8,000 on spaceships. I've built my fleet around the Pioneer, so I got a Reclaimer, a Ras, a Prospector, Vulture, waiting for. There's so many ships. There's so many. Yeah, I'll start off. Hi everyone, I'm Montoya. I did well this year. I just bought some paints. I bought a black paint for the tank. I bought a yellow paint for the Spirit. I didn't buy any new ships. I am strong, unlike the rest of you that are weak. There are very weak people in here, like Darkhelm, who spent 2,500. Much weaker people, like Evan, who spent 8,000. You're above the 600i executive mark concierge. Me? Evan, no. I'm at the 15K plus area, I think. I don't think I'll get 25K. I'm pretty much done. I think there's nothing I can see them bringing out that'll be worth $10,000 more to spend. In fact, I was done a long time ago. A large part of what I have is org-related stuff. Like we'd get an Idris for the org and the Pioneer for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I don't see myself going any higher. I don't like whatever else comes out at this point in time. I'm okay earning in game. Like the Galaxy I want, but I'll just earn that in game. Right? Blue Boy from Jacaranda City. Who hunted, but same colors AE 8K and but Blue Boy, you coming in South African rands, which is even worse. Okay, so counting in the rate, the exchange rate, plus the cost of living difference, Blue Boy has spent more money than most people here. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. Assuming you own a gold mine or a diamond mine somewhere, right? As everyone else does in South Africa. Yeah. The 15K Praetorian pack is everything you need. Right, it's true. But also, we keep on forgetting that by playing this game, you will own everything in the way this game is supposed to be played. Right? And we forget this. Is you'll play for 6, 7, 8, 9 months, you'll play for a year, and the money you earn by playing the game normally can be spent on buying a ship like it does in any other game. You want to buy the golden axe of some magical who knows what, you grind, and then you get to buy the magical axe. There's supposed to be a grind in Star Citizen. Now, you can pay to skip the grind if you want. But don't forget that there's also a wonderful sense of accomplishment once you've achieved something by grinding for it, right? Nax, big spender, came in with $5. Good job, Nax. Jason, spent less than 30 with rebalancing. Good. That is what you're supposed to do. Firebrand, good morning. Michael reached concierge. Ladies and gentlemen of concierge, golf clap. Blazo Prime, sharing with 2 bits, thank you. Ladies and gents, golf clap for Michael, who reached concierge. Welcome to Concierge Club. You're now special. Please put on your top hat and monocle. Don't do what Jolly Green Giant did and put on his monocle and then got killed and then someone stole his monocle. That monocle is important, all right? I did see, was it Speaking of wearing a monocle and losing it, the question of your stuff being lost and being able to reclaim it. Did I see this on Reddit? Where was it? Dev response, pledge store gear retrieval. Was this it? Yeah. Promising. Very promising. When will we be able to claim gear bought in pledge store? Asking Ted Stryker. Nice reference. If you guys don't know the reference Stryker, go watch Airplane. Young kids. Actually, no. Everyone in it gets a reference because you're old farts, all right? Xylo saying, hi Ted, we're adding functionality to retrieve lost gear from the pledge store. I'm hoping this means not only stuff that you bought for cash, but stuff which is also given to you, like the gold executive armor. I'm hoping that covers that too, right? In the upcoming freight elevator update. So if you lost, I'm hoping this means if you lose your monocle and top hat, you can go to your freight elevator and pay some small amount and get it back. Because I've been waiting for this since the beginning. This, for me, will finally let me play the game. I can finally play Star Citizen when they do this. T-Love went up 75% to concierge number 3. Painful, T-Love. Thank you for sharing. We are on track for the year financially. Yeah, so this was a big November. Keep in mind there's still the Christmas season and possibly alien ship concept. I believe there's a couple of concepts they have not put out. We know there's that Spirit, the 4th model one, which is either some fancy touring, right? So we know there's at least 2. The Galaxy Base Builder, the 4th Spirit ship, and that weird alien floaty looking ship, the silhouette we saw. So there's at least 3. At least. So November was good. I think December's going to be pretty decent too. Is that updated? Let's take a look at the funding chart. I accept your cookies. Oh, damn. Look at that. Look at that. I accept your cookies again. Son of a bitch. He did it. And we have 3 more days to go of IAE. I don't think we'll do much more. Another million or so maybe for people just coming in late. But I think we're pretty much done for this month. Maybe 105. I'll be surprised if we get over 105, but it's possible. All we have left is December. December itself are pretty decent. Look at these previous Decembers. 11 million, 6 million, 9 million, 8 million. I think with a Galaxy Base Builder ship, a 4th Spirit variant, and possibly an alien concept, we could see December coming in pretty damn strong. Well, they'll be nuts. They'll be insane if they get a record-breaking year here. They'll be crazy. Looking Glass spent $5,000 for a Javelin and Idris and a Pioneer. Looking Glass, you have a problem, all right? You have a serious problem. Welcome to the club. One of us, ladies and gentlemen. Poor impulse control, thinking he'll buy these large ships, assuming he has friends, thinking he has friends that will actually be in the ship with him, when in reality, he's going to be flying the Javelin solo. We all know he will, right? Yeah. I'm just going to buy myself a Javelin because he's my friends, they can be in the turret. No, it's just you, man. You'll be just taking the Javelin. I've got to get from Pyro. I've got to get Stanton. I'll just take the Javelin. Yeah. Space Clown. I just stumbled upon this channel. What is this thing all about you? Oh, well, we pretend to talk about Star Citizen, but mostly we just cover TikTok material. I should have looked this before I clicked. Now I don't know which one is safe for. Let's see. What should today's Nicole TikTok be? Might be safe. We'll get back to Nicole in a second. But I like this. Here it comes. It's too early. I have to finish my breakfast first. I'm not done with my breakfast. Breakfast, as always, is brought to you by Costco Protein. Vanilla flavored, 30 grams per scoop, along with 1 scoop of creatine. Everything a growing boy needs. Shive saying, Montoya, stop watching this woman's TikTok. WTF. Today's episode of Nicole Drinkwater is brought to you by Shive.
Hi guys, so today I was filming. It's squat day and I love to record my form/balloon knot for Instagram. However, as I started to pull my t-shirt up for attention and begin my set, I couldn't help but notice the creep in the corner staring at me. So I decided to wait around and continue filming, as it gives me another opportunity to complain about men and how they shouldn't objectify women in shorts, even though I objectify myself all over the internet by showing off this pussy fat. It's okay when I do it, but it's not okay when others do it, even though I secretly love the attention. See you next time.
Wonderful insight by Nicole. I think she's captured the feel and the essence of what everyone understands the modern gym influence is about. Thank you very much, Nicole, for that insight there. We greatly appreciate it. And now back to our regularly scheduled viewing of who spent the most money and who is stupid. So, let's see. Thank you, Shive. In fact, every time Shive mentions TikTok, we will now go back to Nicole. She's based. Speaking of food, time for homemade pho? Really? What, Michael, like homemade? You mean like you actually boiled the ribs and everything from scratch? Yeah, send some of that over, man. My wife's mom makes it from scratch because it's a huge pot, tosses in the ribs and everything. She feeds like about 50 people, but it's delicious homemade stuff. Montoya, I saw a story about an advertising company in Spain using an AI model that makes a few thousand. Yeah, that I don't see a problem with that. If you are an advertising agency or some kind of any kind of business that needs a model and you can generate what you need through AI, you're saving so much time and money. It's actually very, very bad for models. It's terrible for models. I can see the modeling industry getting hit really hard. Never mind just random, but you can create an actual specific person and then put the clothes you want on her also. I've seen some fashion websites that offer this and say, like, you made a shirt and you typically would have to go and hire a model, do a photo shoot. You pay the photographer, you have to pay for catering, there's a lighting guy, there's a makeup artist. It's thousands, it's tens of thousands a day, which they spend for that. But if you can spit out an AI wearing the clothes, correct lighting and background, everything immediately, it's a dangerous time to be a professional hand model like myself. Very dangerous. You talk about what CCUs you should do. Randall, I've never done the CCU game myself personally. I know a lot of people have and save a ton of money. It's just I've never bothered. I've never needed to. Athy, good morning. Breakfast was delicious. Thank you, protein shake. AI of Montoya, it's doable. You guys want to see? Okay, it says got 2 Zeuses, the Apollo Medevac and voucher for $35. That's awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. For those who don't know, the CCU game, I have to sign in. I don't have an account. CCU game extension import. Okay, I'm not logging in important. Basically what it is, if you guys don't know, is when you go and buy or rather want to upgrade a ship, the prices of the ships change as time goes on. And what some people do is they buy upgrades, right? So let's say you have a glorious Aurora like this, and you want to upgrade it into a, let's go down a bit. the Buccaneer, which is 110. Now, the Buccaneer wasn't always 110. At some point in time, the Buccaneer was cheaper. Okay. So what people do is they will buy. Has someone got a Buccaneer? What was the Buccaneer price originally? Was it 90? I guess it was 100. Let's say it was 100, and the price has gone up recently. You will still have the CCU to upgrade it for right now. It would have been 90, but let's say this would have been 80 or even $70 at some point, right? My camera's blocking it. But anyway, what you do is the CCUs over time, as prices go up, change. But if you bought them before, you still get the old price. It was 90, right? So it's 110 right now. So if you had bought the CCU back in the old days, it would have cost you $70 to upgrade from the Aurora to the Buccaneer, and you would have saved $20 versus what the price is right now. Now, just imagine it's called a CCU chain. You keep on doing that, and you keep on getting more and more CCUs. Things like the Banu Merchantman, or even the 890 Jump. The 890 Jump was $600, is now $890. You could have gotten that for $600 and saved a ton of money. So what people do is they play this CCU game and essentially try get the best prices. And as who was it said here, the KSS got an amazing bunch of upgrades for all of $35. Yeah, save 20 here, save 50 there, and it all adds up. Exactly, Cyberwolf. Right. Dr. Rich, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So that is the CCU game of it. If you are just arriving to Star Citizen now, chat, what would you say what would you get now? Typically, whatever ship is sold now. So I would say an Arastra. Buy a CCU into some ship you have, into the Arastra. Odds are, let me just hide the chat here so you can see it. This is how it would work. Right now it's $575. By the time the Arastra actually comes out in the game, I'm going to bet it's going to be $650, maybe even more. So what you do is you buy the CCU into the Arastra. If you don't even need it or want it, right? It's the concept ship. This is the cheapest it'll be. The price will increase in a while because FOMO, they want everyone to buy it now because price is going to go up. And that $575 it's now, this will likely be $650 next year, maybe even $675 next year. But you will still have the CCU for that price, and then you can use it to upgrade into the Arastra, and from the Arastra something else, and you will basically save that money. So that's the CCU game in a nutshell. Moonhallow saying didn't spend squat, melt stuff. Right, exactly. I spent money on paints. That's all. Nothing else for me. Actually, no. I mean, the Spirit was the other month. No, I own the Spirits. I upgraded to a Zeus. Upgrade the Spirit ES into the Zeus Bounty Hunter one. That's all I did basically. Because I don't think I'll be using the Spirit ES. That's the passenger transport one. My Spirit passenger transport one into a Zeus Bounty Hunter one, and that's about it. I would have liked to own all three Zeuses. I like them. I like the way they look. We don't have them in game, so I didn't spend the money on that. But I think I may like it. We'll see when it comes out. I'll just buy it in the game. I got the Soylent. Yeah, thanks. T-Love, you're right. I got the Soylent. I'm lying. I did spend money. But, I mean, it's a starter ship. Does it count? Starter ships don't count. You all heard it here. We'll agree, right? Ruboy, what's up? Good morning. We have a Zeus when you get the Odin. Interesting. Ath, you might be onto something. The naming. Maybe whatever comes next, right? I got a C1 for $40 after upgrading from referral. It's not bad. That is not bad at all. That is true. I do have a referral thing also, huh? You know what? After the stream, I'm going to take a look and see if I can consolidate my stuff down. I want the Zeus Explorer for some reason. It just speaks to me. I'm hoping it'll be a good ship. For some reason, I want that. I spent $300. Soylent, C2 Hercules, and Arastra. The shop full. hang your head in shame. Shame on you for spending the least amount of money for anyone in here. But that's a good bunch. I mean, Sharpful, are you new to the game? So the starter ship, the C2 for like your heavy loading, and the Arrester for mining, I think it's a good combination. Montori, to make myself feel better, how much did you spend in total? I bought the Barista. Max, all I got was the Soylent Green and a bunch of paints. That's it. And a CCU to a Zeus. That's it. So nothing major for me. Just kind of the starter ship, I think, doesn't count. Right? Nobody counts a starter ship. That's it's not worth anything. Below $100, you don't count it. We all agree on that. I want the Zeusy, yes, but I have a 400 for exploration. Right, Firebrand, same story. I have exploration ships. I've got the 600. I've got the 400. I want the Zeus, but it overlaps. I've got too much stuff overlapping. I don't need it. I'm worried I'm going to buy one more ship. Will just be a Hangar Queen and sit there and do nothing, right? What's a good CCU to Endeavor? Check that go to ccugame.app, the website itself. You might have to log in. I think it connects to your account for some reason. And punch it in through there. It'll give you the best way to get to the Endeavor if you want to do that route. Got the Arrester and the alien ship. Yeah, Aaron, those are cool. The Arrester, so I've been flying it a bit more. It's the sound it makes it cool. It's a nice ship. I don't think I'll be using it for anything other than, taxing between locations. But it's just such a weird ship. I had to have it. I just have to have it. It's just so weird. Piss Poor Pete, a timely new follow to the channel right after everyone is done buying stuff. Good timing. I wonder if it had changed your name recently because of the sale here. So is there anything worth seeing? I'm surprised there's nothing overly new. Let's take a look. You want to do a smash buy or pass on all these guys? I guess we can. We've done it before. We'll go for another one. Can we pretend it did a while ago? Yeah, Pete, we'll do that. Yeah. Stig, what's up? Welcome. Good morning. So this is the part where we make ourselves feel better. Okay, does anyone in here have a confession to make about overspending too much? Anyone? Perseus to Polaris is a good. Stig, I don't know. I kind of like the the Perseus. I think the Perseus is an awesome, right-sized ship. The only thing I don't like about the Perseus is there's no pilot-controlled weapons. But if you get this whole server blade stuff they're talking about, then maybe. But I like the Perseus. I think it's cool. I wouldn't get out of the Perseus. I mean, the Polaris is a nice torpedo boat that's definitely going to be very useful. I don't know. I feel the Perseus will have its place. CCU to Polaris on RSI Day. Now it's on Warbond. Yeah. That happens, man. It happens. Nothing new in here, is there? Orion's off for sale. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll crack 105 million for them. Yeah, we'll get over the millions now. With these ships going on sale, 650. It's interesting because now that the Arrasta is out for 525, was it? I kind of feel Orion for 650 is a deal. I thought Orion was kind of pricey. But the way... Actually, you know what? Speaking of CCUs, I would get a CCU to an Orion because this is 750 next year. 100%. Because the Arrasta is 525 and the Orion is the end game mining ship, you know they're going to jack up the price, right? Boric, good morning. Did you guys have a good weekend? Anyone do anything exciting? We went to a tree lighting, which was cold, but nice. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Tree lightings. I know it's like free candy and free glow sticks. Yeah. A wonderful Hanukkah tree lighting festival. All right, I think everyone's in. Stream is up. Chat is up. Yep. Amigo Montoya, I spent $600 on Virpil, Constellation, Alpha Prime, Left Stick, and Z-Axis. Amigo, being the smartest of everyone who spent money on something actually important, which is the interface to play the game rather than stuff in the game itself. Amigo, congratulations. That is a sound purchase and a good one too. Good job. The only smart person in here. Everyone else is stupid. Arrestor's $575. Yeah. Okay, so Arrestra for $575 and the Orion being $650. This is Star Citizen math, all right? This is how we math here. This is a deal. This Orion is a deal. This ship here will be $750 this time next year. The NFT market in Star Citizen is the healthiest NFT market that's ever existed, right? 105 watching, 25% hit the thumbs up. If you want to see Montoya, yeah, Boric, the YouTube, my YouTube is bigger than Twitch by far. I mean, I've had a YouTube channel for much longer and obviously a much bigger community. But I'm surprised the amount of people that watch YouTube live. I'm always surprised. See, there's been numbers of 150, 200 people watching on YouTube at sometimes. And I'm like, damn, I'm a big time important streamer. Possibly the largest Star Citizen streamer on all of YouTube. I should get some sort of plaque or some rewards for being that, right? How do I get myself that big plaque saying, well, I have to have 100,000 on YouTube? But I'll make a wooden one. Can we make a wooden one saying I've hit 20,000 people on YouTube? Made from sticks or something. I think we could do that. So, let's do this. Let's do smash buy or pass on this, okay? 350R, pass. Brand new merchantman. This ship will never be done. Pass. I'm kidding. It's going to be cool, but you may have to wait 10 years. Orion, just because the new mining ship is at 575, you said? Yeah, listen, Shive, no one's racing on this. Are you racing in the 350R? If they make a race course, if they make some kind of race course which is a straight line, then I'd say maybe, but there is no straight line racing course. It's black and... Oh, forgive me, Shive, you're correct. 350R is black and yellow. It's a smash buy on the 350R, black and yellow. Forgive me, Shive. I've sinned. Forgive me, Father. Merchantman, brand new merchantman. It is never coming out. It's never coming out. Hard pass. Orion, I'm going to have to say bye just because the Arrastor is so close. Pappy, welcome, super subscriber to YouTube. Good to have you join us. If you're into mining and you have spent $575, I don't see why you wouldn't want to CCU into an Orion at this point because it's the end game ship, right? What's the point of having the end game ship so close in price? The Polaris, this thing is gonna be devastating. It will destroy iDry. It is gonna be an awesome ship. At $750, I gotta say, I don't know, kind of pricey, but it's going to be an Idris killer, right? Forge Star, welcome. We're giving shitty advice. Welcome to my channel. I give you bad advice for everything. Well, that's it. Oh, okay. Oh, speaking of racetracks, is there anything new? That's it? Nope. All right. Arrastra has more gameplay loops. Than what? Than the Orion? Last chance to shop. Okay. You know what? Let's run through this for all of you that are new, may not have been here before. Welcome to my channel, where we say the opposite of what everyone else is saying. Stupid ship. It's stupid. It's ugly. It lands weird. I like it. I got one. Raylan, big brother of the stupid ship. It is weird. It doesn't carry the best cargo capacity. Nothing special about it the way it looks. I like it. I own it. Let's keep going. Aopa. New subscriber. Never. Rockaleth. Oh, I see. Subscribe because of my bad advice, right? All right. Continuing our strategy of giving stupid advice. Cartuel. Amazing scout ship. Has so many uses. Yeah, there's nothing this ship cannot do. Buy 20 of them, man. In all seriousness, scout fighter. It's going to have better radar at some point. I had one. I don't have one anymore. You shoot the engine. The whole ship is useless. I don't know. I melted mine a long time ago. I haven't come back to it. If you do like the kind of Geon aesthetic, the Suntok Yai is coming out. I would go for the Suntok Yai over that, just because it's probably better. No? Next piece of advice is the Nox. I own it. I love it. Best ship, without sarcasm. This is my favorite one. Suntok Yai is going to be a medium fighter. As is tradition, when new ships come out, this one will be OP and the best medium fighter in the game. It's going to pop all the smaller light fighters. The light fighter PvPers will cry and go, it's not fair. And it'll get nerfed, and that's what's going to happen. So there you go. I would say if you like this Geon aesthetic, go for it. Moving on to the Banu. Defender. Light fighter. Biggest interior for light fighters in the game. 2 beds as a light fighter. I would say yes. It used to have these amazing tachyon weapons which got pulled off, but even without them, just for the fact that it has an interior for a light fighter, it looks like a crab. Yeah, yes. Merchantman, stupid ship that will never be made. Hard pass. Will the ship be made? One day. Asperia. Overpriced piece of crap. Yes, I like it. Overpriced crap. I love it. It's my favorite design ship. Piece of crap. Sold it. Piece of crap. Melted it. Overpriced for what it is. Let's go on. Okay, that concludes the aliens. Yeah, it does. All right. We're doing good time. Doing good time. Go back. What? There we go. Aegis. Insert stupid joke about Aegis rhyming with ages. Come on, chat. Give me a worse joke. Let's have it. Penguin. It's a crowd favorite. Not the best for combat, not the best for interdiction, but it's a starter ship. If you buy this, you will upgrade it eventually to something else. Just to be clear, Montoya doesn't pay me to hype the thumb. What happens when you click the thumb? Can I click the hearts? What happens when I click it? Does it do anything? This is on YouTube, by the way. Avenger Titan, starter ship. You will buy it and move on from it. Avenger Titan Renegade, you will buy it and move on from it. Avenger Warlock, you will buy it and move on from it. Eclipse, endgame torpedo stealth ship. You will buy it and hold on to it forever. There's no other ship that does what this does. Smash buy on our stealth bomber. Gladius, the go-to light fighter in the game. Whatever they balance around this ship. You buy it, you hold it, it's always going to be the iconic light fighter. Gladius Valiant, same thing, I don't know. Hammerhead, pricey. It is, with the changes coming to the whole master modes, slowing down combat speeds, trying to bring engagement closer, I think this ship will see a lot more love. I think that when you bring a Hammerhead and you park it on top of Jumptown, you will clear the skies. You will not have the light fighters dominating everything all the time. That is the balance. When I think balance, I'm thinking if I bring a Hammerhead and there are 2 or 3 Gladii, all right, who is going to win? I think that battle between 3 or 4 light fighters and a Hammerhead needs to be a lot closer than what it is. I think if you and a friend, if you are 3 light fighters in the air and a hammerhead shows up, you got to leave. That's how I think the balance should be. I don't think that the hammerhead and other big ships should be pinatas. And like if you see a pinata and it's you and one of the light fighter, then you've won. It shouldn't be that way. That's the balance I see them having to bring in. Montoya test, you favor comments. It'll show when the stream is uploaded as the video in the comment section. Ow. Thanks, Shive. Whenever Shive says good stuff, we go over to Nicole.
Good morning, beautiful souls. It's another day that I wake up grateful to be alive. I start my morning with 3 deep breaths to become at one with myself, and then I move my body in a really fucking weird way because I'm constipated, so hopefully it'll make me shit. I then greet the sun with my chocolate starfish and then say affirmations with the camera on that pussy fat. And then I move myself a little bit more because I need to open up my poop chakra. After, I'll show my meal for the day, which are 3 cucumbers that I put up my ass because it's better for absorption. Live, love, laugh. See you next time.
Fascinating. I'm always interested to hear about the dietary requirements for these fashion influencers, and I feel that the cucumber part was interesting because I've never considered that. But we'll look more into that in a bit. Thank you, Shive. Now, going on to the Idris P. Smash buy on anything Idris related. I think it is the classic ship of the game. It's going to take a hell of a long while to grind for that, so you may need to. if you have the financial means, obviously. You're 35, you have a good paying job, you're making 6 figures. You have no wife, you have no kids, you're spending money on your dog and your motorcycle. Toss for $500 at Star Citizen, get an Idris, you'll be happy. Javelin, $3,000, gigantic waste of money. Because, like the geniuses we have in chat here, they buy them thinking all their friends will come be gunners on their Javelin. Truth is, you have no friends. Nobody wants to be a gunner for you. Screw you. You're soloing your Javelin. It is a cool ship, but $3,000, come on. I think you got to be in a very special financial situation to toss this kind of money. But everyone who does, thank you very much for supporting the game. We've seen Javelins in the game. We've seen what they can do. I am very, very excited to see these big battles where people are pulling 5, 6, 10 Javelins out and just having them go at each other. It's going to look spectacular. It's going to be amazing. If you have the financial means to do it, then and you're lucky enough to win the F5 wars, by all means, go for it. Thank you for supporting Star Citizen. Nautilus, the Minesweeper. I am so skeptical about the mine laying game loop in this thing. I don't know. I think mine laying is tricky. I'm concerned about the griefing that will come from laying mines. Ruben Soros. So glad my favorite big streamer is online today. Really? Is Captain Richards online? 1 second. Let's go. I'm assuming that's me. He's talking about me. You see that, guys? I told you I was going to make it big time. I told you. No one believed me. Everyone said, Montoya, your streams are garbage. And I said, yes, but the best kind of garbage. Piss poor Pete, new rival, agreeing with me. Mine laying doesn't make sense. I like this guy. Pete, you're my new favorite. Actually, no, the guy from the last stream who called me fascist was my favorite. I miss him. Just looking at the Arresta when I saw the price. Yeah, Arresta's pricey. Tine, I don't know how to pronounce that, but look, $500 for a mining ship is pricey. For those who are upset by these prices, understand that you will be able to earn these ships in game. You're supposed to start in the starter ship, make your way up to a light fighter and a prospector, get a vulture, and start grinding and working your way. That is what the game is supposed to be. The idiots in here that are buying ships have poor impulse control and are unable to restrain themselves like trained steels. All right? Chris Roberts, it's a Pavlovian response. Chris Roberts rings a bell and everyone rushes out to buy these ships. All right? Don't fall for that. Just play the game. And you won't get the ship you want in a month. It's supposed to take 3, 6. It's supposed to take you a year to afford a Nautilus. That's what the game is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm watching Treasury Bonds. Oh yeah, Boric, you're not wrong. I was watching. What was I looking at? Welcome to the financial part of the stream. The 10-year. I'm curious about this. Guys, if you're new, we're going to be switching between a lot of adult topics. So if this is too much for your young, feeble mind, that's okay. We understand. Ignore my notes here. This is back when core inflation was 6%. 2.14 is where the yield is higher than inflation. Looking at 10-year yields, yields have come down, right? This was at 5%. This is on 10-year. Now at 4.39. And they say inflation is under control. But they're also saying they're not going to be dropping rates, right? And look, here's the thing. Those of you that have spent $10,000 in Star Citizen, this is what you are also looking at, all right? If the 10-year yield is doing this, what are we looking at the other day? Pfizer? Yeah. Take a look at this, all right? Pfizer, down here at $30, is giving you 5% divvy. A 5% dividend on Pfizer. All right. Would you, at this point in time, buy Pfizer, lock in that 5% dividend, or would you be better going off with a treasury? I would go for Pfizer. Honestly, look, they've had a rough time. You're looking at multi-year lows here. 2020, 2017. Do you see Pfizer going down to the low 20s at this point? At a 6% yield on Pfizer, I think it's attractive. Plus, all of you are going to start buying Viagra soon, right? Or is Viagra no longer patented? I forget. But I do, especially around 6% yield on a dividend, that is attractive, right? I wonder what Nicole has to say about that. Does she talk stocks? We'll find one that does. But yeah, I'm very interested around the 6.5% on a Pfizer purchase. I'm eyeing that out. I've got some alerts set for it if it drops below 30. We'll see how that goes. So the Nautilus, Minesweeper, right. As our new friend Piss Poor Pete has stated, I think this is an expensive ship. I don't know about mine laying in this game. I don't know. I am concerned it'll be too griefy. But it's awesome looking ship otherwise. At 725 is pass. For me, pass. I just don't know how useful this will be as a mine layer. Reclaimer, this is your end game salvage. Smash buy. It is awesome. It is huge. It is the end game. Oh, excuse me. Breakfast. Mine laying is going to be a real dick move, says Jassim. I don't know. What? I'm trying to think of a scenario where mine laying will be a good idea. I do not see any good ideas for mine laying. Are you going to mine jump points? Are you going to mine around certain asteroid fields where there's what are you going to mine where it'll make sense? Because that doesn't make sense anywhere. I don't know. I'm concerned about the mine laying thing. I'll wait and see. If you do like Nautilus, get the CCU and wait and see once it comes out, then apply it. It's for pirates and people who make bases in asteroids. Yeah. Laying mines near asteroid claims. Right. Go Jester. How you doing? First time chatter. Welcome. Mine your org bases. Protecting areas. Right. But much the same way that this is a mine layer, it's also a mine sweeper. So you telling me you come along, you drop your mines, someone else comes along in the Nautilus and they go, oh, there's mines here, and they blow them up, right? Unity, How you doing? Hi, Montoya. Glad you are with us and still pushing with passion. Thank you for supporting us. Unity, I'm not supporting shit. I spent $5. This isn't this past event. What you have to do is you have to thank, let's see, who was it, Evan? Some real morons in here spending thousands of dollars. But thank you, Unity. I'm not going anywhere. I'm invested emotionally, right? Sunk cost and all that. Pirating isn't griefing, though. Griefing is persecution of a specific player for anything else. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Look, mine laying is just one of those game loops which we just don't know enough about. I think the ship itself looks great, but I just don't know about the game loop itself. Reclaimer for $400 is a deal. In fact, I would get a CCU into this ship and just hang on to it because this looks like a $500 or $600 ship in no time at all. End-game ship for an existing game loop, yeah. Redeemer, it is a crowd favorite. Combat gunship, it's great. I'm just not a fan of the engines. Sue me, but lots of people I know love it and use it as a daily driver. So I would smash by on that. For me personally, no, it's not for me. Retaliator, the base version, or is this it's only got one of the torpedo bays. For $150, keep in mind this is a base version. You have to buy the what they called battlefield upgrade kits. Was that it? What did I call them? I forget. The B-fucks. Oh God! Now I have to say that I swore in my video when I put up on YouTube. You made me do it. The Muffules. There are some upgrade kits for this too. There's a drop module, there's a torpedo bay, there's a living module. I think it's a cool ship that does that kind of stuff. But do I have one? I don't even remember if I have one. The bomber version for $275. The Saber. It's supposed to be stealthy. I don't know. I think it's a cool ship. I don't own one. I don't see it flown often, but it's definitely a cool ship. Saber Comet, same thing. The Vanguard series, yes, plenty of fans for the not the Hoplite, but the Harbinger and the Sentinel have some very serious fans to it. I think it is a very cool ship and will have a more interesting, unique purpose in the game once E-Warfare comes into play. Same with the Warden. These are crowd favorites. Yeah. Now the Vulcan, interesting ship. I would say smash buy on the Vulcan. It is a refueling and rearming ship. We don't have much more information about exactly how these drones will work. You push a button, the drone flies out. Look, it's repairing a ship over here. $200. I don't know. Chat, what do you take? What's your take on that? We just don't know enough, really, but at the same time, it is unique in what it does. It's a solo ship. It's got living quarters. I'm sure the interior is beautiful from what we've seen so far. Unique purpose in the game. I would say buy if you're into this game loop. And into the repair and refueling game loop, smash buy. That's it for that. All right, moving on. Why can't I scroll back? Where were we? Aegis. Crusader. Continuing our summary. The Spirit is so nice. Does anyone not like the Spirit? Mods, pay attention, because if anyone says they don't like it, should ban them. Thorning 999, nice knowing you. Banned. That's great. I like everything about it. I love it. Maybe because it's still new. It's still new and fresh. Maybe that's why. So, as far as the spirits go, the bomber, absolutely yes. It serves a unique purpose. It comes in black. I love it. A2 Hercules, expensive, but unique purpose. Smash buy. Inferno, A10 Warthog of Star Citizen. I love it. Smash buy for me personally, but very specific role. It can only supposed at large targets. I just like it for the gun. I like it for the gun. Same with the Ion, same thing. Even with the nerf, I still like the ship. C1 Spirit, smash by. C2 Hercules for 400. Don't like the Spirit. It's too big. Screw you, Pappy. You're out. Mods. Pappy. So the Spirit is big, but I'm hoping they let you land in the bigger hangar. There's a tough time getting to the hangars, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be that way, right? They purposely made it that way because they want you to be a good pilot. I think so. Don't you come and shittle over my favorite ships, man. You know the rules. The C2 Hercules, bear with me. The Liberator, which kind of carries as much, if not more, plus easier to get in on top of the Liberator than it is getting in and out of the Hercules. I think it gives a run for the money, right? But, I mean, it is a cool ship. C2 gets you 100,000 USC in 8 minutes on safe routes. Liberator is twice the price. Okay. It's not. What's the Liberator? How much was the Liberator? I thought it was 600. Liberator can't carry the new Storm. Really? Doesn't fit inside? Surprising. But 575? Yeah. For $400 and for what this ship does, smash buy, but pricey. E1 Spirit, this is the passenger transport. I would say if you're into the passenger transport game loop, then absolutely yes. Otherwise, it's a pass. The Genesis being, there we go, on that same game loop. I would get the E1 Spirit and then work my way up in game to getting that, if that is the game loop you want to do. Heavy lifting is 520. Yeah, I think that this is a decent ship. It's pretty deadly. With a fully crewed M2 Hercules, you're a formidable opponent. 520 is pricey though. The Mercury Star Runner, the ship I would love to hate, but I cannot. When data running becomes a loop, yes. Right now, there's other ships which just do what this does. So I would say maybe get a CCU into it, hold on to it, see how it goes. But for data running, I think the Mercury will have its time to shine. It comes in black and yellow. So smash buy for me. A1 Spirit we're done. Alright, so that is that for the Tumbril. Personally, I bought the Storm. I don't know how useful it'll be. I'm hoping it'll be. I skipped on the anti-air. It will have a role, but smash buy, pass for me personally. Back. Okay, Crusader, Tumbril, Origin. Let's go. What you got? Pass, 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 pass. But for Shive, buy. Definitely for 250, absolutely smash buy. 475 for the Explorer. For me personally, smash buy. Touring, I see so many people owning both. I don't know why you would. I mean, I understand why you would. For me personally, I just have the Explorer. I didn't bother with the Touring. Again, I don't know. I skipped on the Touring one. Pass. $950 just feels expensive for an 890 jump. This was a $600 ship. At $600, I would say yes. At $700, I would say yes. At $750, I would say yes. At $950, I don't know. Are you flying are you role-playing? Are you role-playing that you're a rich space person and you need a 890 jump to fly around so other people can respect you and see how rich you are? Maybe. I mean, if you have $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket, go for it. For me personally, other than maybe having meetings on board it, like there is no point in time I will pull out my 890 jump and go travel somewhere because I think the 890 jump is the best ship to do that in. That's just me. Right? If you're role playing and yeah, maybe. I just feel closing in $1,000, it's a lot. It just feels like a lot of money for ship. This comes with the, I don't know, I don't buy rovers. Skip, pass on the racing. There's just better races. Actually, no, the M50 is decent. If you're into racing, then yes. I actually did buy the X14, so I CCU'd into the X14, so buy for me on that, because this is what's supposed to fit in the 400i. The problem with the 890 jump is how much money you need to create the full pizza. What? Shive, that made no sense. Mods. Shive's out. Buy the 890 in-game. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pricey, Sketch. Right now, the prices are kind of low, but when the actual full game is out, buying things like 890 are going to take a lot of work. You'll have to grind for 6 months solid to get an 890 jump. Oh, the 890 jump is a pizza slice when seen from above in the group. Yes. Shive, nobody gets your references except me. Kamalosa. By the way, you know when we did our cultural sensitivity training and we were making fun of the Danish, and I said that we have the Danish duo in test. Shive is one of the Danish duo, right? So if anyone wants to practice their Danish right now, Shive's your man. Sigelian understand? Yeah, Sigelian gets the pizza references. He does. Feel attacked? No, we love our Danes. We love our Vikings, our favorite Vikings. So for me personally, the X14 I did buy because I wanted to fit my 400. Pass. We did it. All right, next. Why are you not going back? Back. I'm clicking back. There we go. Origin Drake. Let's take a look. All right. Pass the Buccaneer. Smash by on the Caterpillar. Smash by hard on the Corsair for $250. This is a $400 ship in a year or two. I just feel it is a great all-rounder. Massive cargo at the back there. Armory. Crew quarters. Captain quarters. Offensive weaponry. There's nothing bad about this ship. Everything is great. Smash by hard on the Corsair. Cutlass Black is a classic ship. The only reason I would say pass is because the new spirits are out. That's about it. The Corsair flies like a brick in freefall. Right, it's supposed to. It's a Drake. It's supposed to do that. It's a wonky weirdo. Yes, absolutely. Cutlass Black, the only reason I would say pass is because the spirit is out, but otherwise everyone owns a Cutlass Black at some point in time. Might as well just get it over and done with, right? The blue, smash by. It's the only police car in the game. If you like driving around making beep boo sounds, Cutlass Blue is a ship for you. Cutlass Red, I think with the Apollo coming out in the medevac, it gives us a run for its money. I don't know when you'll take this out. Now look, the Apollo is more expensive, but a lot better. I don't know. You have 4 Cuddies? Yeah. Look, the Cuddies are... it's a classic. It's a classic Star Citizen ship. The only reason I melted mine was to get the spirit. Otherwise, I would have kept it forever. That's about it. Cutlass Reds... as a way to get into the medical game loop, I would say yes, but you'll probably be upgrading from it at some point, CCUing up for it. So I would smash by just because of its unique purpose. Cutlass Steel, hard pass. Drake Cutter, buy. Scout, smash by. The Dragonflies, I love, buy. The Herald, fastest ship in a straight line. The data running game loop is not out. I don't know. I want to say it's useful. It's not useful yet. Kraken. Disgusting ship. Horrible. Who would buy this piece of garbage? I don't know who would spend money on this crap. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would say if you have the financial means and this is the end game ship, you will not need another cap ship. This is it. Go for it. For $2,000 in the privateer, I don't know. We don't have enough information about this. Will the Banu Merchantman be a better idea than this? I don't know. I don't know enough about what they're planning to do with this flying marketplace, but whatever it's going to be a massive game loop. So, I don't know. Anyone actually get the privateer? What's your reasoning? Steal it for free. Yeah. That'll work too. Right, T-Love. I mean, I understand the idea of a mobile marketplace, but I don't know. I have to see it in practice. Before spending $2,000, I want to know what exactly is happening here. I feel it's too much in the ether, right? That you'll just load it full of stuff and you'll land at some outpost in Pyro and then everyone will come buy stuff from you. Or is it more trading, like you'll land a station and you'll sell your goods to the station itself versus actual NPCs or people buying stuff? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know if CIG knows enough about it. Craft a Kraken with base building. I doubt you'll be able to build Krakens. I know they said you can build some ships. And when they said you can build some ships, what I'm thinking is they're saying you can build a starter ship or you can build yourself a P-52. I don't see any place where you're building Krakens. They're not going to let you build Krakens if you can buy them for real money. Right? No dreaming permitted. It's like a good dreaming channel. Sounds like a pinata, right? You see a Kraken privateer floating around in space, you blow it up and then scoop all the goodies. Yeah. So for $2,000, I would say pass, because I just don't know enough about this game loop, or if they will even implement this, or what they plan to do, because is it just a cargo ship at that point? So why not just take the Hull E, right? I don't know. Mule, now that we have tractor beams, I'd say a pass. Vulture, it is the go-to light salvage ship. I would at 175, even 175, I would say smash buy on that. And that's where we were on the Drake. All right. Let's keep going. We're doing good. Argo. Space tow truck. Mole, smash buy. Pass. Pass. Smash buy. 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 All right, that's it. Okay. Consolidated. Pass. 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 That's a cool pickup truck. Smash buy. Smash buy. Base building is going to be huge. I think Homestead's base building is probably going to be the most beloved game loop in this game. Right? Griffin, welcome. Well, now that Griffin's here, we can start, finally. All right, Griffin, we're waiting for you. All right, let's begin the stream. Pass on the Mole? Really? Rue? Oh, because of the new ship? I don't know. I think the Mole is a good entry into the multi-crew mining. So base building, I think is going to be huge. It's going to be massive. For that, I would say smash buy on the Pioneer. $850. Very expensive though, so be sure this is a game loop you like. Problem is, we don't have the game loop in, so we just have to guess, right? We have to close our eyes and imagine what it'll be like. I think once you've built your own base, you'll find other people that want their own bases to be built, and you can possibly be, a space contractor. They'll hire you out. Can you build a base for me on this plot of land here? You take your Pioneer, you go build their base, they pay you. I think there'll be a loop. I think it'll be a fun loop. I think it'll be exciting. So that's my thought on the Pioneer. We did that. All right. Grey Cat. Buy in game, Buy it in game. Buy it in the game. Buy it in the game. Buy everything in the game. Kruger. Buy in game. Buy in game. Buy in game. Buy in game. All right. That concludes Kruger. Next. No. Go back. Finale. Let's go. Grey Cat, Kruger, Anvil. Let's go. Anvil Aerospace, Combat Light Fighter, the Arrow for $75. Arrow is my go-to light fighter for me personally. Smash Buy for me. Others may have different preferences. That's fine. For anti-air, I'm neutral on that. It's necessary. It's not something I particularly buy because there's just so many people I know that have them. So when I'm in a group, there's always someone that has anti-air. I don't need it personally. So I'm neutral on that. Support Medical Pisces for 65. Smash Buy. I think everyone should have one. Pass on that, buy it in the game. Carrack, it is the go-to Explorer until the Odyssey comes out. I think the Odyssey is the newer one and therefore a bit cooler, but the Carrack is a classic. If you have the Carrack, hold on to it. I think it's cool. Same story on anti-air. Crucible, I don't know. We just saw the other one. What's the other one we just saw, which is the repair one? I forget. But it's supposed to be useful. It's going to be useful. So if you're into the support and repair game loop, I would say probably Smash Buy. We don't have enough information about that, but it will be important. The Hornet series itself, I don't fly the Hornets. I have the F8 now because I'm so fancy. But plenty of fans of the Hornet, and if at one day they do let you upgrade to the new skins, I think it will be cool. But a pass for me on the Hornets, I just don't use them. F8 Lightning for $300, pricey, but it is the ultimate heavy fighter in the game. I would say yes, Smash Buy on F8 if you want a heavy fighter. Gladiator, pass for me. I just don't use it. Haven't used it in years. The Hawk, I melted my Hawk. I CCU'd it into the Zeus for bounty hunting. It's a cool ship. It is weird. $400. I don't know. I CCU'd mine. Heavy fighter on the Hurricane, I don't know. I'm neutral on that. I think it's a cool ship. I think it's pretty deadly with 2 pilots. Neutral. Legionnaire for 120. Smash Buy. It is a unique ship with a unique purpose. We don't have combat boarding right now, but when we do, this will be a ship that does it. Liberator. Smash Buy. It's going to be very useful. Spartan. Pass. Terrapin. Tricky. Tricky. Chat, what do you think? Doc Flanagan gifting 1 month tier sub to Sketch Therapy. Thank you, Doc. Much appreciated. Sandy, thanks for following 8 minutes ago. Antilicus, thanks for following 9 minutes ago. Missed it. Thank you. Terrapin can suck my D. Rake. Cutlass, says Shive. Such amazing words with such prose. Thank you, Shive. That was amazing. Terrapin is ultimate pyro ship. You like Turtle Smash? Yeah. For 220? I mean, again, the Exploration Pathfinder game loops are not out, but the Terrapin is heavily armored. It'll be a very useful ship when these rolls do come out. So for that, I would say for 220, Smash Buy, but be aware that the rolls for the ship are not out. The Valkyrie, this is the de facto drop ship with 375. Smash Buy. It is pricey though. Okay, that was... Where are we? Anvil. Let's go to Misk. All right. Starting with the Endeavor. Absolute unit. This is a Swiss Army knife of Star Citizen. I've read the pamphlets. I understand the modules. For me personally, it's a no because I just have friends who have it. So it doesn't speak to me personally. But it has, you can grow space weed for some reason. the modules switch out. It does everything. I mean, there's going to be like a super collider. I don't know. It's built for game loops which are not in the game yet. And it's always easier to understand once it's in the game. So I would say if you have an urge to do a bit of everything in this game, this will probably be a useful ship. The lack of information about some loops just leaves me saying, I don't know. I'm neutral. There's some people, it has a hospital. Yeah, so it has a hospital. It'll have this will have the best medical beds in the game. It's going to be a medical space station. Exactly. Right. This will be a very important ship. We're just not there. It's getting bigger. It's getting more expensive. I would CCU. I would buy a CCU into this and just hang on to it in case. Science, medical, farming, right. It's got everything. So buy a CCU and hang on to it and see. It's just we don't have the game loops, so we cannot say with certainty. The Expanse, refining ship, buy it in the game. It's important, buy it in the game. Freelancer pass. Look, I've been through the freelancers. I've had them all. I've kind of moved away from them. They're crowd favorites. They're very cool ships. Me personally, I've just passed on them. Stardad, new subscriber. Thank you, Stardad. Race for the Soylent start. Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, Soylent ship up for grabs in the Soylent race. Thank you, Stardad, for reminding us. Those of you in Test Discord, go check the top left-hand side for events. The Soylent race is on. You have to complete a course and fly through things and then land without exploding. And if you do it in the right amount of time, you can win a Soylent. Courtesy of, who was it that put it up? I have it written down. Oh, I see your message now, Chrome. Please talk about the race. All right, we'll do that. We'll do it. Who was it that put up the prize? Run that past me again. Yes, this Soylent ship put up by Serrano, Reload, Doc Flanagan, and Rooster and Cogbird. Thank you very much, gents. They put up the prize. Go check out the top left-hand side of our Discord, the events. If you win the time trials and land that Soylent without crashing and exploding too much, you win the prize, and it's going to be an awesome event. Thank you guys for organizing that. It's going to be great. Here's the video qualifier guide. Really? Oh, you guys did make it. Oh, damn, look at this. All right, let's take a second here. We'll get back to this in a second. We'll take a short intermission to see the beautiful video guide. Show me what you got. What's going on here? Why is it frozen? Uh-oh. There we go. I'm assuming there's no swearing in this, right? Chrome, is this safe? Will there be pictures of feet? Or anything weird I should know about? And is there music? Do I have to mute it? I may have to mute your music. I don't know. Ikaro, what's up? That's custom music? Oh, AI generated? Let's roll. Alright, so here's the qualifier guide for how to race this thing. Let's take a look. Okay, so you're flying. Will you hate me if I put this faster? What is this flute pan flute music. This is what those guys outside malls are doing. Is that it? Your first challenge is to land. Okay, already most of us will have failed because everyone knows it's impossible to land this ship, right? Take off, land, make your way to. Also, be aware that the music you're hearing is you have to actually play the pan flute while you're flying. And if you mess up on the song itself, you're out. Okay? I must question your choice of music. Who made this video? I mean, the visuals are great. I got a question. Robla made the music. Robla? Is Robla in here? Mods. Robla's out. No, I think it's great. I think the joke is that the Soylent actually makes these whistling sounds when it flies, right? So the truth is, this is actually the sound of the engines. Okay, so through the hotel there, and then back. Fourth challenge. Okay, you want to zigzag between the poles. And I'm assuming someone's monitoring this as it happens, right? Land back in the hangar. Okay, that's crazy. Well, no, okay. All right, first of all, that's impossible because no one can land in a hangar. This is way too hard. You guys have to dumb this down. You know that, all right? It'll be streamed from Discord. All right. Well, thank you very much for organizing this, Serana. The judges are Serana, Doc Flanagan, Rooster, Cogburn, Athy, Reload, Chrome Ninja. Sponsored by Serana, Reload, Doc Flanagan, Rooster, and Cogburn. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing this play out. And there better be some cool explosions. Again, these are time trials. You get to complete this course, and the winner gets, I'm assuming, the ship that they flew, right? Awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Anything else to add to that? So the joke is, if you guys haven't seen, the first time everyone gets into the Soylent, you looking up at the ceiling, and the first reaction, the first impulse people have is to put throttle up, and they throttle up and they slam right into the ceiling and explode. Without fail. Every single one. Yeah. If Star Citizen even works. Yeah, look, I understand the servers were in bad shape yesterday, but I was in last night and everything was great. Very smooth. Which reminds me, I gotta go back in and buy some more railguns. But also, railguns on sale. Not on sale. If you go downstairs to the hall, I bought a bunch already. I'll go and buy a bunch more today. We'll get them. I land a Soylent better than most other ships. Yeah, I mean, Pappy, once you've practiced, it's easy, right? All right, back to business. The Hull A. For $90, probably buying the game. The Hull B for $140, I would say decent. Smash buy if you're into the cargo hauling role part of this. Hull C $500, getting pricey. I feel you can possibly. How do I keep getting emails? There's a pediatric doctor's office in Florida that is trying to get me to go work for them. but I am not a doctor, but they keep on emailing me to my name, calling me Dr. Montoya. I hope you're doing well. I want to reach out to you regarding the pediatric pulmonary position. Should I just accept it and see what happens? I'm going to reply, I'm very interested and I'm coming to work there. I'm going to just walk in and say, this is me? Should I go? I mean, they're offering me the position multiple times, and they keep on offering it, like for months already. I think I'll do it. It's not spam. I looked up the email and the website, and it's a legit office, but they're trying to reach someone with my last name, and they're using my email address, and they keep on offering this job every 3 months. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've healed people in Star Citizen, right? I have some experience. What's your experience? Well, head injuries, I'm pretty good at those, and I've healed, limb problems. I've rescued people from the field. Yeah, I can probably pull it off. Hull C for $500. I would say if you're into the cargo game loop, probably smash by. Pass on the C. If the D is going for $550, hard pass on the C, go straight for the D. Go for the big D for $550. Hull E, again, this is end game. If you want to skip the grind and just go for end game and you have money burning a hole in your wallet, then go for it. Odyssey, $700 is pricey for exploration. It's close to the Carrack. I would say Athy, watch your mouth, please. This is a family stream. I would say on the Odyssey, I don't know. Would you pay $700 for the Explorer ship? Would you? No, Phobos. It's not a scam email. It's a legit medical office in Florida, and they're trying to reach a particular doctor, but for some reason, it's my email address they're sending it to. I have a common Israeli name, so they're probably trying to reach a Jewish doctor. Like I'm the John Smith of Israeli names. Captain Kirk, you are a doctor? Are you looking for a position as a pediatric pulmonary position? Because if you are, I can refer you. So on the Odyssey, CCU into it? Yeah. Not enough known about the Odyssey at the point. Well, this is what we know. It's an Explorer. It has refinery and mining, so you can mine your own fuel, meaning you can go out indefinitely. You will not run out of fuel. You make your own fuel. You can just set it and forget it and go, and that's it. So for that, I would say yes. Like anything unique, I would say yes. $700 just sounds expensive. As Chrome or Stardad says, yeah, CCU into it maybe. Prospector, buy it in the game. Reliant Core, pass. Buy, pass, maybe. Yeah. Next. Marai. Diminutive Dogfighter, buy in game, pass, I have it, pass, buy everything in game. It's cheap enough. Buy it all in game. RSI, big one. Let's go. Razor's not a pass. Okay, if you race, then yes. Tired One, first time chatter, welcome. I would like to see some definition from CIG on which ships fit through which jump points. That would really help planning your fleet. Right, Tired One. I mean, we have a pretty good idea. The major jump points will take all size ships. The smaller jump points, which will give you shortcuts, will take medium to small ships. And then there'll be very good shortcuts, which only small ships can take. We don't have the jump points, so we don't know, right? Yeah. All right, RSI. Let's go. Apollo Medevac. Smash buy. Great medical ship. Between these two, spend the extra money, go for. Actually, know what? Does it make a difference? Or better shields, more missiles? I don't think it makes much of a difference. Go for the red one, I would say. Arastra, I don't mind. Crowd favorites. Well, let's ask Athy. That's Doc. Who are local miners in here? Smash by a pass in the Arastra. Missiles or speed. I don't think your medical ship needs amazing speed or missiles. I think a medical ship is a medical ship. Right? Too expensive? Really? Surprising. Athy, who loves miners, says it's too expensive at what, $575? Yeah. Speed is essential. If you're in a position where you need to run in a medical ship, maybe. But is it worth the extra $25 worth of speed? I don't know. I would say the Arastra is a straight up upgrade over the Mole, but at $575, it's just a price issue. At $500, I would say smash buy. At $450, absolutely yes. $575, the only reason I think it's pricey, but for what it is, I think it's awesome, right? Yeah. Board as of the refinery. Yeah, I think deep space mining operations, this is the go-to ship. This is the ship you want to go in deep space to fight off NPCs or pirates, whatever it is. This is the ship. But $575, it's up there. It's pricey, that's all. Aurora is always a smash buy. Auroras are great. Everyone loves Auroras. Buy as many as you can. Never stop. Constellation series, a classic ship of Star Citizen. Our USB thumb drive is supposed to be this ship. Mine melted a long time ago. Mine was CCU'd in 600i years ago. I had the Phoenix. It's a classic. I think it is a great all-rounder. It is a weapon. Which one's got the most weapons? The gunship one? The Andromeda? Yeah, it's deadly. Those are force size. Are they size 5s? 4 size 5s? It's deadly offensive. A cool ship. Me personally, I've moved on from it. Galaxy. Again, Swiss Army enough. This is the one ship I've passed on, which I want, but I just cannot justify it because I have way too many ships which just do what it does. I'm very, very interested in the Galaxy medical one. I think it looks awesome. I think it's beautiful. I just cannot justify getting it because I have too many ships which do the same thing. The base building, yeah. But I have a Pioneer, right? So even when the base builder Galaxy comes out, if you have the Pioneer, do you need one? No. So the one and only reason I did not go and get the full Galaxy spread, like all of them, is because I have other ships which do that already. Otherwise, if you're new to Star Citizen and you're looking for just like 3 or 4 ships, the Galaxy, 100%. 100%. Lynx buying in the game. Mantis. It's unique. It does a unique purpose. I would say buy. Orion endgame mining ship. Smash buy on that. But if you have the Arastra, I don't know. I think the Orion and the Arastra are kind of close, right? Perseus. I love it. Smash buy for me personally. It's the right size. It's the right kind of offensive capability. It speaks to me. Might not be for everyone, but for me, I like it. Polaris, probably it's going to be one of the heaviest hitting DPS ships with all the torpedoes in there. I would smash buy on the Polaris, but only if you need a Corvette-sized ship in the fleet. It's not necessary, but it's going to be good. Scorpius, I would have smashed buy on this if it wasn't for the F8. Now that I have the F8, the Scorpius isn't getting much love. But if you do like the Stive, like the X-Wing type aesthetic, go for it. Pass on the Antares. Smash buy on the Scorpius. Buy in the game. Oh, the Zeus. This is so tricky. I love them. I love this. I love the way it looks. But again, I have other ships which do this. I have other explorers. I bought this one. Pass and pass on that just because I have other ships which do it. If you don't have many ships, I would straight up buy the Zeus line. I would buy this, and buy this, and be happy. This is my explorer. This is my little cargo runner, and this is my bounty hunter. I think they cover the bases, and I love it. I think they look great. Yeah. New ships are nicer, yeah. I have the 600i. I have a 400. Why am I buying this? If I did not have the 600, if I didn't have the 400, and if I didn't have the Corsair, I would be all over this as an explorer. Absolutely. So, yeah, smash buying the whole Zeus line if you don't have many ships. I think that this medium freight, while there are the ships that carry more cargo, this will have a purpose, as what's your name said there in chat, that we need to have ships of certain sizes to go to certain jump points, right? Freelancer Dur has better. Yep. The Freelancer line, Black Dream Hunk, the Freelancer line is a crowd favorite. I know guys who love the Freelancer, and the Dur is one of their favorite ships. Personal preference, just personal preference. I think the Dur is an awesome looking ship. Dur. And I love saying it too. Medevac, yeah, we covered that. All right. Good. We're doing great. RSI, best in show. Oh, and the paints look good. The paints this year are awesome. I do like it. Champions canonized. Learn more. Learn more later. Best in show ships. Yes. 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 Yeah. All great. All great. What's happening? Weapon and armor exclusive new. Oh, you buying? This is what you get in the game, right? Yeah. Always buy the stuff in the game. Don't spend real money. But if you want to spend real money, okay. So I guess let's clarify this. What's the difference between buying in the game and buying it for cash? When there is a wipe, which there will be, stuff you buy in the game goes away. So you can go in the game right now and buy yourself 1,000 railguns. There's a possibility that goes away. When you buy stuff for cash, this stuff will always be retrievable in some way or another. And we saw in that when the upcoming freight elevator updates come, you'll be able to get your stuff back. That's the difference. So while we haven't had an in-game wipe in a while, any stuff you buy in the game will at some point or another get a wipe at some point. But if you're spending real money, oh, you know what? I'm always looking for the Coda pistol. I may just buy that. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to spend the $4. I'm going to get the Coda. I'm always looking for the Coda after wipes, and sometimes it's easy to find, sometimes it's not. I'm buying the Coda pistol. Otherwise, if you love these armor sets, go for it. Otherwise, don't bother. Best in show, $1,000. Warband. With LTI. Interesting. $1,000 gets you the 600, the Corsair, the Redeemer, the Vulture, all with LTI. Again, LTI is not that important. Don't go crazy over it. Not. You know what? If you own these ships already, if you own the 600, the Corsair, the Redeemer, and the Vulture, but you don't have LTI, then maybe, right? The code is in Grim Hex? Oh, okay. It's Warbond? Oh, cash. Oh, that's right. Oh, 1150. Yeah, maybe. Otherwise, that concludes our IAE. Exciting times. I did get sent this video now. Speaking of the Galaxy, here's a video put out by Trist Pawn, and he took the model of the Galaxy, and I thought for a second this was the IAE, and I was like, oh my god, the model's there, but it's not. He made this, and he gives you a full-out tour of this. Check what he did. This is awesome. And I'll probably want to go buy Galaxy after we finish watching this.
It is IAE 2953.
Thanks for the bit slicer.
And while we get all these new ships to get hyped about,
Thanks for the bits, Athy.
I want to have another look at last year's big announcement, the RSI Galaxy. Therefore, in this video, I will tour the outside and revisit the specs and basic information about it, as well as tour the inside for the very first time. The outside is based on the official HoloViewer model, so the scale and everything should be as accurate as it gets for now. But the inside is completely built by me. I did match the official blueprint as close as
pretty
possible.
crazy.
But
it's I watched the first 5 minutes when before I put the video up, and I was like, oh my god, the RSI had this out. I thought it was the IAE. He did a great job.
at the end of the day, it involves a lot of speculation, and these concept sales usually evolve further during development and end up differently, so please keep that in mind. Lastly, I will be recording all of this in VR, which doesn't make a difference in the final YouTube video, but it means I get a much better feeling for scale and might determine things that don't really fit or make sense scale-wise. With all that out of the way, let's get started. So, the RSI Galaxy is described as a multi-role vessel with true modularity. What that means is that it has a big room in the lower half of the ship that can be exchanged to make it either a, quote, long-haul freighter or an all-in-one refinery. More modules to be announced later. Here's my only 2 cents for now. It does not look like either of those. It does not even look modular, like it has a multi-role purpose. It looks like a warship. It looks like a small Star Destroyer. Most people seem to love the design, and I like it too, but where most Star Citizen designs make it easy to see the role of a ship at first glance, this one looks like the one thing it is not. But at least it looks great, so let's continue. The exchangeable module is here in the middle. Some of them will have an elevator, or at least a door, but I also suspect a smaller crew elevator around here somewhere. This is missing its landing gear right now, but without it is about 4.5 meters off the ground now, where the elevator would be. These guns are over 7 meters long. It has 3 remote turrets, 2 on the sides and 1 under the nose, all 3 having 2 size 5 hardpoints, as well as 2 missile launchers with 4 size 2s each. In some ways it's described as something of a bigger brother of the Constellation, and even though it only is a little more than double the length at 110 meters, it looks a lot bigger, less fragile and more intimidating.
3 turrets with 2 size 5s on each. Yeah, it's a nice upgrade from a Constellation. He's selling me on it. He's selling me on it. What speakers do I use? I don't know, some Logitech crap, I don't know.
Is the rear-facing
Nothing
hangar.
special.
We will have a closer look at that from the inside later. There won't be any rear-facing ramp. And I checked right now here without the landing gear. The floor of the hangar is at 6 meters from the floor.
I strongly suspect they'll be using the same kind of ramp as they do on the Spirit. Right? If not, then, I mean, the ramp just comes down like an elevator, right?
So this ledge here is about 5.5, a little more than 5.5 meters high. So unless some kind of ladder is added, you will not be able to enter this on foot. Now I want to walk on the top of the ship to get it.
The Idris has a ramp, not an elevator, right? Will they go for an elevator type entry or ramp? I think the Idris has a ramp that comes down also. So, seeing what they did with the Spirit, I'm pretty sure we see that kind of ramp technology where it lights up and you see where it's going to go. I'm pretty sure we see a ramp.
Better feel for the size and height here. As I said, in its current state, it's 110 meters long, 60 meters wide, and 14 meters high, without landing gear. That makes it almost the exact same length and height of a Drake Caterpillar. What is very apparent from up here, after having seen the rest from below, is that this ship has barely any windows. You'll notice that from the inside. But you can have a look into the mess hall from here, as well as into the corridor connecting the airlock to the cockpit.
There's so much happening on this ship.
This airlock here is also from where we will start the inside tour in just a minute.
Okay, I want to go see inside.
Let's talk about the when for a second. As usual, we don't know anything for sure, but there are two pieces of information from this year's CitizenCon to get an idea. The Zeus Mark II, where they tried to have a similar development time and structure as the Crusader Spirit, which means it would be available around this time next year.
Bryce, this is a fan-made model. We're just commenting how he made it look like at the IAE. So, yeah, you're not alone. I also got excited and thought I missed it, but no, it's just his fan-made. Patrick, it's the Galaxy.
Well as that the remaining RSI capital ships will be developed one after the other to share assets in between them and save time. With the Polaris coming first, then the Galaxy, and then the Perseus. So the Zeus, even though not a capital ship, will probably share assets with this family too. Look at the walls and doorways, for example. But even if it does, and the Polaris will be worked on at the same time as the Zeus, it's not likely that we get both next year. And only after those two, the Galaxy will be continued. So I would not expect the Galaxy much earlier than probably late 2025, even if the shared work of the RSI family would save a lot of work. And that's a big if. But now let's head inside. We enter through the docking port on the upper floor, and after a short corridor we have the first of only a few windows, as well as three options. Straight ahead a lift that brings us to the lower deck. To the right are the living quarters, but first let's go to the bridge. We have 4 seats here, 2 elevated ones on each side.
I love this bridge. I love ships where you can look out like the 890 jump and you look over the top and you see your hull. It gets you a sense of the size of the ship.
The visibility is not the greatest, honestly, but I do like these slightly elevated positions. Feels like a very safe place to work. The next station is centered and the visibility gets better.
Because the captain stands in the back.
And in the very front, one step lower, is the final seat. From here, visibility is arguably pretty good for the size and role of this ship.
Yeah, I like that. I love those views. Because you get a sense of the ship in front of you, how big it is. It gives you that feel like you're driving this big tanker, right?
Look at a Constellation, but especially when comparing it to Constellation, I would be prepared that these
Shy, when you turned off, it was a huge turn off. You were so close to buying it, but now you turned off by it, right? Is that what happened?
Get a lot more detailed, and with that more obstructing and distracting in the final design. But already in true Constellation fashion, the little cockpit struts we have here are exactly on eye level, which is annoying with so much space to find a better solution. There's only a little obstructions on the sides from these, I assume, protective hull plates. But it is nice how much you can see over your shoulders.
Yeah.
So I would say for warship visibility is pretty great. For a exploration ship, it's okay-ish. So for the multi-role purpose of the ship, it seems like a good compromise between safety and visibility. That said, I would have liked some more visibility, especially for the people that don't sit in the very front, which with the current design is not really possible.
People who don't sit near the front are not important. It doesn't matter. They should be looking at the screens, not at the windows.
Because there's this massive steel thing around the cockpit here. Leaving the bridge, we find ourselves in the habitation area next. There is a dining and kitchen area with a space for 4 people. as well as a small lounge area with a space pool table. Thanks to the big skylights, this could be one of the nicest places on this ship. Even though, I'll say it again, with a ship that fills a lot of roles except a military one, I would have loved some more windows here. This recess here would feel perfect for another window, but what you can't see is that between this wall and the outside hull of the ship are another 8 meters of steel and cables, or components, but nothing you could enter in any way. Which actually feels like a lot of wasted space. I have already checked what you could do with this area to improve that, but I will explore and test my ideas and suggestions at the end of the video. Let's continue with the tour for now. Right now this already is a nice place. Further to the back we have more crossing corridors. To the very front we have the captain's quarters, which are nice because you get your own office space, from which you can look straight through to the bridge.
By the way, whenever you see these kind of hallways, that's straight up Gavin Rothery design. And if you don't know what Twitter, Gavin Rothery, Gavroth, is that you? Yeah. Yeah, here he is. This is it. Gavin Rothery is the ship designer for this, and he's designed other popular ships you may have recognized, like the... Does he have pictures of the stuff he's done? Lots of Star Wars stuff. Yeah. Did the cutter, did that, did that. He did the Perseus, and the Hammerhead, and the Talon. Yeah, he's Lova, so that's his work. Amazing job. And all around nice guy, also.
If the doors are open, maybe even shout some commands. As well as your own little bedroom. The crew bedrooms are located along this corridor.
His signature thing is this shape in hallways. This kind of triangular thing, that's his thing. Whenever you see it, you know exactly who made the ship.
With a fifth one around this corner. They all share the same layout with a bed and a small table, but since the concepts make it impossible to guess how industrial or luxurious these might end up, I did not waste much attention on these. Now, to not get lost in these corridors, everything here is pretty much symmetrical, so we have 4 rooms on this side and 2 on this one being connected to the captain's office and one being separate. But no matter which side you choose to go from here, you will end up in the same place. If I follow this corridor and turn right at the end, I would go back to the crew quarters. But before I do that, we have a station here and the same on the opposite side. I would assume it is an engineering station, even though its position and orientation would line up with the big turrets on the side of the ship, but given where we are in the ship, I would assume it's for engineering. By the way, this is another place where a window would be nice, and this time we are close enough to the outside hull, and the positioning feels ideal for a window. With that, it could actually be a viable position for the turret operator. As with the kitchen window, I would explore how that could look like later. Looking further to the rear, this corridor leads to an elevator to the lower deck, but as it is more or less symmetrical, let's go to the other side first. In the middle here, you can have a great view down into the hangar.
This is a nice touch. I think a big reason this ship is very appealing to me is the rear-facing hangar is just easy to get in and out of, opposing to like a vertical entry like the 890 jump.
And while this position is empty on the blueprint, one artwork shows some screens and someone working here. And it would be a great position to both supervise landing ships or maybe control a tractor beam for cargo. I don't know if this hangar has a ship tractor beam or if that is exclusive to the hangar module, and you would have to load this with the hand tools, but it would be a great position for the controls. Even though this place feels a little exposed for any kind of administrative work, right in the middle of this hallway. I hope there will be some doors not currently visible in the concept, but there wouldn't be much space behind me to extend this room to the back to have a nice commando room here, as the captain's quarters are right behind this wall. Now here we have the other station, the way back to the crew quarters, and the lift downstairs. We have 2 more windows overlooking the hangar on either side.
It's nice. It's very nice. That one looks kind of short though. What's the biggest ship you could fit in there?
The opposite side shows a ladder too, so I expect these to either not be symmetrical and having a ladder on one side in case of emergencies, or having ladders built into both elevators somehow. Now, this room does not show any detail on either the blueprints or the artworks. I would assume it houses most of the components, because it would be relatively easy to get replacement parts delivered into the hangar, and you would not have to carry them through the whole ship. And then we enter the rear-facing hangar of the Galaxy. First up, I'm not sure about this, but it looks like there are no doors here, just some kind of force field to keep you safe inside. Because currently there's no space on the model to actually put the doors anywhere. Now the space itself. This
That's
hangar can
interesting.
officially only
There's no doors on the model, so the hangar is just going to be that force field. That's cool. So how do you? Can you block ships from coming in, or can anyone just fly in if it's a force field? Very Star Wars hangars. Yeah, we don't have that in the game right now, where you can activate a force field so someone can block someone from coming in.
carry 64 SCU of cargo, so 32 containers on either side, even though you could fit a lot more. But there's no cargo grid to support this, so if you like your freight secured, 64 SCU is the maximum. This means that even with cargo, there's always enough space for an XXS-sized ship, so a Pisces or an MPOV, but even an Aurora would technically be 2 meters too long. It could technically work, I'm not sure what happens.
That kind of sucks. I mean, that was my question. What can you fit in there? It seems short. You can't fit something the size of an Aurora. That is kind of short, right? This isn't Nicole. Ah, Varen. Yeah, that's... I have nothing to say. Yeah, you caught me off guard with that one. Good job. Good job.
Part of the ship hangs out, but officially XXS ships only, especially if you intend to directly spawn one here from the terminal in the future. There will also be no ramp or lift at the rear. To load vehicles, you would have to equip the hangar
but that's
module to
by
have a
design.
lift.
They don't want you using this as a mini carrier, right? This ship is not designed to be your personal carrier where you carry a combat ship with you. So they purposely squeezed that smaller so you cannot fit. Actually, will the Soylent fit in there?
Or use a big tractor beam. Now just a quick test, if you didn't care about cargo grids or something like that, I could fit 7 crates next to each other, and easily a third one on top. That's 21 crates in total, or 672 SCU. I mean, there's still room on the top, but that would be very hard to reach.
Oh, that's right.
Also,
Yeah,
I
the
was
Furia
wondering
fit
just-
in. You can fit a couple of Furias, right? Okay, so maybe it can. Well, he's saying there's no doors because of the limitation of this model of the Galaxy that he made. Okay. Right, so yeah, you guys are right. The concept model does show a door. But there's also a force field, right?
Theoretically, if I could fit 2 Auroras in here, and I think it actually works. Now, don't get your hopes up too high. I think the way I recreated this whole thing, there's a margin of at least 10% in size for error. And these two fit by like a few centimeters, so this would be really hard to pull off without colliding and exploding. This would also mean that you would have to park parts of it in the doorway here, and as we've seen with the Spirit, I think it's likely that they put some beams or something in there to prevent you from fitting stuff in there that you're not supposed to fit in there. And even though you could technically still exit these
Vertice, we're
Auroras,
looking at a fan-made
it's
model
like
of
a
the
really tight
Galaxy.
situation. I don't think that's... I wouldn't count on this actually working, even though it's quite cool. Now behind this door would be one of the 3 available modules. available
Thorning,
for the
we did
Galaxy.
cover funding earlier,
But
yes.
interestingly, you can also use it without a module equipped. Let me quote the Q&A. If you have no module, the Galaxy has an empty void area with a shell to keep the hull airtight, allowing you to traverse from the hangar to the rest of the ship. As it's simply an empty space, you could put stuff in there, but with a lack of cargo plates, it would be subject to all the normal risks of unsecured cargo. So since the blueprint is actually not showing the cargo module, I assume this means you get the same space you would get with the cargo module, just without the elevator or cranes or tractor modules. This honestly surprises me a bit because it feels like you'd get a lot for free, or not very much if you buy the cargo module. I would honestly not be surprised if the placeholder module would just give you a narrow corridor to get from the rear to the front. I will talk more about the advantages of the modules and the available space you get here in part 2, but if this is the same size as the cargo module, you could officially fit another 512 SCU. At the end of the room, in any
For
configuration...
those just
we
arriving,
get
this is a YouTuber named Trist PWN. He took the hologram model of the Galaxy and he rendered it. And he's doing an interior tour based upon the hologram itself. Well, he put mesh and lighting and made it look good. It's not a leak. It's the existing hologram model we already have. And he just very skillfully recreated and rendered it out so it can show us the interior.
Small control room overlooking whatever module is installed. And from here we enter another small corridor with the elevator we saw in the very beginning when we entered to the airlock. Further to the front we have a room containing crew lockers and suits, and I would also expect some weapon racks. I didn't put too much work into this room. But what I noticed at this point is that the blueprint does not contain a single shower, bathroom or toilet throughout the whole ship. And lastly, this room is described as only housing components, but it looks like there is a smaller lift for people here, even though nothing is visible from the outside. But it would be weird if you could only get to a planet's surface with one of the elevator modules attached, so this is my prediction of the internal layout. And that is where I'm going to end part 1 of the tour. It has been long enough already, and when I did the Crusader Spirit walkthrough, I got some very nice questions and idea I could try out, like what to fit inside. So while I have already prepared the tour through the 3 modules, I'm going to wait a few days to get some of your ideas in. So with that, see you on the verse.
Very nicely done. What's that? You block. All right, 1 second. Origin. Subtrim, thanks. Yeah, give the guy a follow. That's a very nicely done. Let's check what else he's done. Gameplay footage. Next Starship. Inside the Spirit. Okay. Seems to do good work. But are you more sold on the Galaxy now?
It is, at the end of the day, but where most Star Citizen design...
If you didn't own a Galaxy, did this sell you on it? It feels like a lot of ship. I don't know, it's kind of the Galaxy's in a weird in-between place for me. Because it's a bit bigger than the Constellation, but a bit smaller than a Corvette. I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I can't justify buying it. God damn it, who's Tim? What's happening? How much are you guys paying for internet? Yeah, I'll get back to you in a second. Yeah, I think it's an awesome ship. I'm just not sold just yet. One more video I wanted to go over with you guys. It's by Kevin Riggle, who made a video a month ago saying a software engineer reacts to Star Citizen's graph database woes. I guess it's a bit more technical in nature, so I don't know if this interests you, but this video got a bit of traction, and I'm curious to see what it's about. So I thought we'll sit down and take a look at that. But before we do, just to piss off Shive, what's Nicole saying? Yeah, okay. No, we're not doing that one.
Hi guys, so we're in Wales, in London, England. Today we're gonna go pumpkin picking, and I'm so excited. Excuse me, can you please get a photo? Okay, thank you. Stop! Stop it! I love picking my pumpkins. It's so much fun. Sorry. Go away, you little worm. Yeah. Happy Halloween from Wales, London, England.
I am so influenced. Well, that's true. Pumpkin patches are a thing you do with kids a lot, and there are people who just come there and, you know, do their influencer sketch. Thank you, Nicole. That was very insightful. Yeah. I think we got Black Dream Hung offended this time. Black Dream, on a scale of 0 to 10, how offended are you? Lay it down. Are you not influenced? Are you not influenced by it? You should be. She's not influencing you? Wales is not in London, England? Did she say she's in Wales, London? I'll have to watch it again to see. So here's a channel by Kevin Riggle, who was talking about the Star Citizen demo.
Hey there. So I don't think I'm going to edit this very much. You get the raw, uncut version of this, and it's going up on my personal channel because despite having some...
this was suggested to me to watch. What's he going to go on about? Server meshing? Nesting? Am I on the wrong video? Was it something else? 18,000. Was this it? An hour long, though.
All right, folks. Welcome back. This was a surprise. I was not expecting that over 1,000 of you would have watched.
Oh, wait. Wait, we have to go to the convention hall. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, Kevin Riggle. We'll get back to you. I need to go to the actual convention hall and take a look at the ships on display, right? Yeah, we'll get back to him. We're gonna do this. Launch game. And I have to buy myself more railguns until the next patch deletes them all, right? Yeah, look, guys, if me watching some Nicole is very upsetting to you, you don't have to sit here and watch it and cry. You can go to other channels. It's okay. I won't hate you. It's okay. It really is. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it more. I'm doing Nicole like 3 or 4 times a stream. And we're going to do some Joey Swell also. I understand some people are highly offended by it, but seriously, man, that's okay. Get over it. Yeah, right. Arcade Alchemist, I see you on. Should I join on you? How's your server? No, your server's kind of full. Garen, server's full. Stig. Let's go see what Stig's doing. You love women, just picky. No, man. All women are great. You better be some kind of Brad Pitt lookalike if you want to be picky. We'll do the whole math, right? Like, you're gonna be at least up here if you want the 10s. But odds are you about between 3 and 5 like the rest of us. You have a beautiful Spanish woman. Okay, now he's just flexing on you guys. I get it. What Black Dream wants is a Spanish version of Nicole. We'll go find one. Actually, oh. I know exactly where to go. I know exactly what you need. Next stream. Next stream. I think their account's called Redheaded Latina. I know what we're gonna do. And now I'm distracted. I gotta find this now. We'll take care of Black Dream. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do for you. How bad it's gonna be me trying to find this now. Oh yeah, Osama bin Laden, yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
I'm feeling a little chaotic, so I'm gonna tell my Mexican mom that her salsa isn't.
Courtesy of Black Dream Hunk. Because he's insulting Nicole. Yeah, we gotta do it now. Here we go.
Her salsa isn't. I'm feeling a little chaotic, so I'm gonna tell my Mexican mom that her salsa isn't spicy enough. Mind you, she puts like 30 chili serranos or something like that.
Oye, ma, tu salsa sabe diferente.
¿Por qué?
No es tan picosa.
No, Susana, le puse 45 chiles, ¿cómo no va a picar?
¿Por qué no 60?
Mijita, por el amor de Dios.
No sabe a agua.
No tienes idea. Ahorita le pongo más, no te preocupes.
Hey, you happy now? You happy? She's great also.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Am I hitting on the... Is that better? Yeah? Alright. Oh, forgot her name. What's her name? Sienna? Is that...
This is what it's like asking my Mexican mom if I can go out versus asking my American dad. Ma, ¿puedo salir con mis amigos?
¿Con quién?
Karen?
¿Quién más?
No sé.
No, si no los conozco, no vas. ¿Quién va a ir?
No sé, ma. But I'm not gonna be gone long.
A mí no me importa, mijita. Yo los tengo que conocer. ¿A qué hora vas a llegar?
No sé.
No, olvídalo. No sales. Así no sales. Necesito saber a dónde vas a estar, con quién vas a estar y a qué hora vas a llegar. En punto.
Hey, Dad, can I go out with my friends tonight?
Sure, honey, but try not to be home too late. What did your mom say?
She said it's okay.
Oh, okay.
This is wholesome content.
This is what it's...
Right? Yeah. So, yes, we'll have to do more of that. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, that is wholesome. The whole kids growing up in mixed family type stuff. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Although, yeah. My kids have it that same way too. Okay, rock and roll. Let's go to the convention hall. This way to IAE. Do we buy the paints or the paints gifted? I forget. What was it? She's so much better than Nicole? Oh my god, Athy! Mods. Athy's out. No one disses Nicole in my stream. Your kids all have mixed culture? Yep. Jayesh? Are you in North America? You said, fair enough, Athy. Look, there's a bit for everyone, right? No, she's awesome. She does a lot of very funny cultural skits, right? Where she's asking her mom stuff and her mom just shouts at her in Spanish. We could do more of those. We do nothing but wholesome content on this stream. I'm kind of offended you say otherwise. When have we not done, besides the recent TikTok of Nicole strumming her lower regions, when have we not done wholesome content? Come on. It's always been wholesome. In the US, your wife is from India, but your parents also from India. Yeah, so that is the classic immigrant issue of your traditional parents and your very Americanized kids, right? On how the kids are not Indian enough. But that's how it works, man. That's how it works. Alrighty. To the convention hall. Let's go take a look what's out there. And the paints, right? So what was the story in the paints? Do we have to buy the paints or we gifted the paints? Let's go. Gifted? Awesome. Awesome. Because that 600i is due for a paint. If you own the ships, you get the paints. Alright. And here we go, ladies and gents, walking up to the showroom floor. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. It's not black and gold, but it's definitely good. That's hot. This is gonna make me use this ship more. Okay, so the Corsair, I'm kind of married to the yellow or the black and yellow one. But that is not horrible. That is not horrible at all. It's nice. Go up to it and watch the waves. What waves? What waves? Still missing landing gear. Yeah. I wish they would replace the green with silver or gold. No, you can't do gold because the gold is limited for the fancy people that spend a stupid amount of money. And you know, I'm not opposed to that. I think if you do spend $25,000 in this game, you should get something which is unique to that. It's not bad. I like it. Is that where the missiles come from on this ship? Oh. How have I never noticed that before? I just assumed they magically come from somewhere. I had no idea. Huh. Alright, so what do you guys think of this one? I think there's some nice paints for this ship already. They got a very cool orange one. I like it. I like it a lot. The 600i looks like a bedpan. Victor, I want to know what kind of custom bedpans you're pissing in if that looks like a bedpan to you. Let me know. I'm curious. Because I don't fly it. Well, yeah, you're right, Griff. Maybe I should fly it more often. Look, once the interior redone comes out, I think I'll be flying it more. It is a beautiful ship. But this... Alright. What? You're gonna make me find the stairs? Yeah. Okay, Vulture. Look, to me, the Vulture either comes in orange or yellow. I think it's a nice paint, but it doesn't match. Like, this is a working ship. This is like a... Not like it is a work ship. It's supposed to be orange or yellow. That's it. This now. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if I'll be pulling off my black paint or the yellow paint for this, but this is nice. Maybe when no one's watching. I mean, every time I play and any of you guys are online, I have to be in a black or yellow ship. That's the rule. That's nice. It's nice. Like the Vulture in gray or white. Yeah, I mean, look, this is fancy. This is all pretty shiny. Vulture doesn't belong in a pretty shiny paint. It's got to be black, it's got to be yellow, it's got to be orange. That's it. That's it. That's the rule. But this looks good. Beautiful. I like it a lot. Yeah. I feel this is possibly the best IAE paint they've ever given out. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, but this fine detail, it reflects the light nicely. They put thought into this. I like this. This is the prettiest, in my opinion, the prettiest paint they've put out. It's got this metallic sheen. A pink Vulture? Yeah, they'll work too. Yeah. So, hands down, best IAE paint they've done. In my opinion. I like it. Oh, this is hot. If they don't give us any sort of black paint for the 600, this is the color of my 600 then. I like it. Let's go take a look downstairs. I like the white and gold Cutlass paint too. Is it new? So, coming downstairs, you can buy yourself Venture Armor and a Coda Pistol. You can buy yourself the Xanthul suit and the Caldera. I believe this is a unique... Oh, look at that. That is not terrible. This matches the Soylent paint, kind of. That is the Soylent paint. It's the white kind of gold. Is that it? I don't know what the point of buying it though, because can I buy it? Is there a buy button somewhere? Try on suit? No. It's not giving me a buy option. Is the service bad or not giving the option to buy it though? Silver and copper, not gold. Griff, I say it's gold. Shut up. It's gold. Telling me what's gold and what's not. So this is not... There is no buy button. Alright. Okay, I thought you could buy it in game. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not opposed to this. I like this. I like the way that this copper looks. Griff says it's gold, but that's made up. Griff, trust me. I know copper when I see it. This is copper, alright? Don't know why you're telling me it's gold. Anyway. Extreme cold, right. So, yeah, the only thing to buy here, really, I would just buy a mess of quarter pistols. This all disappears when you get a wipe, though. So, don't go too nuts. But, also railguns. I would go and buy a mess of railguns. Or not. Is it because I have too many already? Why am I getting the error? Buy. Confirm. Oh, no, it works. There we go. Okay. Guess the server's having a hiccup. But, yeah, load up, guys. It's not going to be around forever. And it may wipe. It will very likely wipe next time there's a big wipe on here. But I went and loaded up on my essentials, being I want a ton of railguns. And the Demeco rifles I absolutely adore. I always use those. And I got myself a bunch of quarter pistols. And we are good. Yeah. And that's about it. Wipe. People saying they're buying 100 rails guns, but you should buy one at a time. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take long, right? I'll sit you and spam this 100 times. Confirm. That's 2. Let's get 3. But then, the next wipe we get, we'll take this all out. I know, for the sake of balance, they don't want everyone running around with railguns. I mean, they should. Where are railguns in game? Where do you buy railguns in the game itself? Also said they're making changes to get your store-bought items back. Yeah, Little Boots, we covered that. And when the new freight elevator stuff comes out, the stuff you paid for money in the game can come back. So I'm hoping that means also like armor and stuff that you received at some point. I saw you could buy railguns in Pyro. Okay. Loot only for railguns. You can only find railguns. Right. I mean that's why I'm all over that. I love the railguns. They're so useful. It's always good to have one with you at all times. How do they prevent people duplicating? I don't believe we've seen a duplication bug in this patch. Has there been a duplication bug? Has anyone seen it? Because I have not. I have not. But for me personally, I'm buying these, I'm buying those, and we're good to go for the next patch. When is CIG making the armors they promised? What armors they promised that we're not getting? If you have bought the armor and you drop it for your whole corp, how's that duplicating? Phobos? You mean if you're paying in-game money for it and you're giving it to people in your org? That's not duplication, that's just giving it out. But it will all disappear. I bought 40 railguns for the org. Yeah. Look, railguns are useful at all times. I would say if you have a couple of bucks left over, go in there, grab some railguns, and share with the rest of your org. It's always people who need them. When I went to Pyro and I went exploring and the guy was shooting things, remember that one time in Pyro? I needed a railgun then. That's when I needed a gun. It's always good to have and not need. Yeah, Phobos. anything you're buying now, like this gun I am buying right now, confirm purchase, I have it. When there's a wipe, that is going. I am not keeping that. All the stuff here in my inventory. Well, chat's covering it. But everything I have scrolling back here that I bought will go. The only stuff which is going to stay is the stuff that was paid for with real cash or stuff that was attributed for something in the game. But what they're saying now is that, like these red D'Amicos, the mouse is covering it, but these guys, because I paid money for it, I'll be able to call that up in the freight elevator. That's what they're saying. I'm assuming the same holds true for my gold sniper rifle and this gold armor. Yeah, there's full wipes, there's partial wipes, there's reputation wipes, there's money wipes. There'll definitely be full wipes between major patches. In fact, I'm pretty sure that when Pyro comes in, that's going to be a clean wipe. In 3.2.2? I may not. It might be. If someone kills you in a golden armor, they can loot it. Right. So, yeah, well, that's the question, Phobos. I guess that is the duplication glitch. Or not glitch, or intended mechanic. Because say I want everyone in my org to have a gold sniper rifle. You take my sniper rifle, then I go and claim it through insurance and get a second one, and I give it to you, and then go through insurance and claim it. What is the process? That's been discussed several times in the past about insurance fraud. Can that be done with ships? So now you have a Scorpius, and I say I was stolen. Can I retrieve another through insurance? And now you have one and I have one. I don't know what exactly they're going to do with it. It's not clear. But they'll have some sort of plan. Because I don't think that we can just keep on replicating the gold armor, right? I don't think they'll do that. We'll see. The way the hang armors work, it should be limited. If it's looted, it should by default the basic version. Get a crime stat. Right, but let's say I want to gear up everyone in this gold armor. So, you shoot me, you take my armor, I go to insurance, get a second one. And we keep on repeating that. Can we do that? There's still a couple of game mechanics they gotta sort out. They gotta sort it out. Make the armor have durability. Interesting. Interesting. I would agree. But, right, so I gotta be able to get back everything, this gold sniper rifle, this gold armor. If I lose it, I have to get it back. I don't want to play the game with a fear that I'll lose something like my armor. That's stupid. You gotta give players agency over that. People want to look a certain way in the game. Don't take away their ability to look that way in the game. Right? As soon as you claim something, that thing is attributed to you and disappears from the world. The problem with that KSS is the salvaging mechanic. I experienced soft death in a ship, and now someone's salvaging that ship. But if I go and recall that ship for insurance, does that salvage just magically disappear? Right? There's got to be some way, yeah. I'm not sure CIG knows exactly what they're going to do. But when it comes to giving players agency of what they want their character to look like, if I want to wear this armor set and go, this is my character, they cannot take away the ability, oh, you got killed, you've lost your armor set, now you cannot look the way you want to look. Like, that's insane. What MMO does that? What MMO says you cannot look this way anymore, right? I mean, CIG has to find a solution for it. At the same time, not succumb to some kind of replication glitch. Marked items are stolen? Oh, but some people don't have a problem with it, stolen items. Right, CIG wants agency to make you look uncool. Possible. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That's a pretty good background screen. I like this. That's good. I can't wear the armor because I'm bad at PvP. That would be a bad thing. Right, but that's why we have junk armor, right? We load up with junk armor all the time. I know, I've got junk armor all over the place. I don't dare wear good stuff. Like all this stuff I got from bunkers, right? You can't see it, but it's there. All the stuff here I got from bunkers. And every time I do any kind of thing which there's the slightest amount of risk, I wear the junk armor. But I don't want to wear junk armor. I want to wear the armor that I like. And so this freight elevator stuff they're doing is probably going to be it, right? Yeah. Well, this concludes the IAE. I think we've seen everything. I love these paints. They're good. Guys, this has been a pleasure. I've had a wonderful time. Comlink is down. Oh, no. I've had a wonderful time doing this with you guys. I feel we've grown together as individuals. Grab some food while I'm here. Solve the crime. Burrito time.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Bye. Yes. Solve the crime. Right, Tech. I don't wear my junk armor. I want to wear fancy armor, but I don't want to lose my fancy armor. They'll figure it out. They're aware of it. I'm just disappointed with the amount of time it's taken them to get to the point, right? Force feeding the burrito, yeah. Oh, speaking of, maybe I'll make a tuna burrito for lunch. Yeah, we'll do that. Speaking of lunch, let's go a bit more. But yeah, thank you guys for the joining me on this IAE stream. Going forward, because IAE is over, I guess we'll just actually stop playing the game. Unfortunately, we'll have to go through gameplay shit, right? But Tech, let's do this. Why don't you and I go some bunker diving, and we'll just get all the junk loot we can find. In fact, let's go get the Artemex security guy and grab his armor. Just as every day, just grab more of that armor. Because I think that's the coolest set, right? Do I still have that? Or did that wipe? I had a bunch of them. Artemex security guy with the orange visor. Oh no, it's gone. Is it gone? It is. Why? I had a bunch. Oh well. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? We'll just go get the Artemex security armor every day. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna play. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to play the game. This stupid game. What do we even do in this game? Alright? Like, shoot things? Like, what do you do? I don't know. You got the red armor? Yeah, I bought the set of this stuff too. What is this? The Wildwood. I bought the set. Whatever came with that. That's nice. I like the Artemex set. I think it's one of my favorites. Or the pink. There is... Right, D. Jones. There's no game. I mean, this is basically the game. It's just Fashion Citizen. We sit here. But we'll make a plan. I definitely want to hit some dungeons. Some bunkers. Athy has offered to teach me how to mine. So there's a bit to do there. Salvage. I've hardly done salvage. So there's a bit to do.
Torta is cake. No me digas! I feel like I'm back in the whole piscina versus alberca thing.
That's the problem with Spanish. You think you know the word, but then you turn around to another Latin American country and it's torta!
I'm done. Too many words, too many dialects, not enough time. Why can't we all just sing Kumbaya in Spanglish at this point?
What is torta?
Is cake.
Is it not cake? I'm not getting that one. Spanish was not a language that I covered in school. We learned Afrikaans and Zulu. Very useful languages.
Let's go.
I finally caved. I did the clean girl look. My problem is...
I don't know what that means.
Just smell the grass.
Nope. Music, can't do. Can we watch The Shapes Girls? What's that? I mean, we were going to watch this guy. This was supposed to be important, but we're totally derailed off that now.
About Star Citizen's graph database was. So thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you mostly for your kind comments.
You think this guy's going to put on a bikini? Will he get there? Torta means skewed or messed up. But that's Portuguese. We need Spanish.
This is a square.
Oh, the Shapes Girl. Come on, that's a meme from like 5 years ago. Come on. Oh my God. Listen, Little Boots, if you're bringing me memes, don't bring me 5-year-old tired memes. Mods, Little Boots. Out. For stale memes. Montoya, nie geweet jy kan Afrikaans praat nie. Ja, ek kan 'n bietjie praat en 'n bietjie verstaan. Although I'm out of practice. You know, if you gave me 6 months in South Africa, I'd get it back. The last time I did Afrikaans was high school, so it's been many, many years. But I'm rusty as hell in that. But it's a... Actually, I'm lying. Afrikaans is not a useless language because of its Dutch roots. You can kind of understand quite a bit of Dutch and German when you get there, right? So I feel it's useful in that sense. So no one's up for the software engineer?
Really fast queries on is the sort of graph queries, like how do I get from point A to point B in this structure? What is the short?
I can't do this now. I'm just thinking about a burrito for lunch. Did a stream, burrito time. That doesn't rhyme. It does. A little bit. Yeah. So, any questions before we wrap things up and I go eat? Anyone new that has questions about the event? Concerns? Anyone will sit down in a circle and confess their sins? Afrikaans is very Dutch with a weird word twist. Right, so the Dutch Huguenots who left Holland in the 1600s went down to South Africa, and their version of Dutch is what became Afrikaans. And the best way to explain that is if Shakespeare, with Shakespearean English, left England and went somewhere else, and that Shakespearean English was what's still spoken, right? And so in the meantime, in England, English evolved as a language. We don't speak like we do in Shakespeare now. But his Shakespearean English exists somewhere else. So it's still English, but just sounds weird. That's what it is, basically. But guys, it is 12 o'clock. It is time for me to feed myself. I need my protein and my carbs, maybe some fat sprinkled in there. Thank you very much for joining me on our last day of IAE. We will have to keep on going through some more Star Citizen tomorrow by actually playing the game itself. We're going to do double the amount of Nicole, triple the amount even, now that Black Dream is so offended by her. My Halloween costume. What? Oh, okay, I get it. The hell? Yeah. I will leave you guys to dig through that by yourself, but I'm gonna go grab myself a lunch. Thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure. Let's go see Yoga Girl and see who is in my recommended feeds. You can't see, she's back here. Here it is. No yoga pants? Surprising. As is tradition, and insisted by Griffin Gaming that I must raid another channel before I leave. Let's take a look. What is happening on Twitch? Space Tomato is on. Dora is on. Moist Noodle is on. Wow, all the regulars. Loken is on. Detox is on. Subliminal, what's up? Actually, you know what? Have I tossed to Subliminal before? I don't think I have. We should do that to Subliminal. Who else is on here? Kemi. A lot of new names. That I do not recognize at all. You know what? We may do Subliminal. Montoya. Yeah, he's awesome. Probably the best streamer counting Star Citizen right now. I would host him. But let's toss you Subliminals. Haven't done him before. So, /raid. Little Boots, don't raid me. Oh, Little Boots, I didn't know you. Do you stream? But Subliminal is due. Let's do it. Subliminal TV. Did I spell it right? Subliminal. Too many I's in there. Subliminals STV. We're good. All right, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. We will do some bunkers probably. Tech and I will get some junk armor. Maybe we'll go get ourselves the Artemex security armor. I'd be up for that. And our usual dose of TikTok, maybe daily news. Oh, we're going to take a look at the 10-year yield. Because these are important things, right? So thank you very much for joining me. It was a pleasure. Slicer, thank you for the bit. Athy, thank you. Stardad subscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Doc Flanagan with your gifted sub sketch therapy. Thank you. Sandy Saracen, Antilicus, Never Koleth, and Asambi. Thanks for the follows. And Never Koleth with your Bezos bucks. Much appreciated. Piss Bro Pete. Thanks for making an appearance. Blezo Prime for the bits. This Desmi. Oh, that's yesterday. No, that was today. Thanks for the follow. That's about it. And I'm tossing it over to Subliminal. Send my regards to him. Selma Toy says hello. And off you go. Yeah, I have to push another button. Hang on. A bowl of pokey. Yeah. So I have some quinoa in the fridge. I have tuna. I have some. We'll do a poke bowl. That is a wonderful idea. Thanks for suggestions. Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. And off to Subliminal. Have a good time, guys. Catch you tomorrow morning. And we are out. You guys are awesome. I know you're probably hanging around for the insults. There's no insults today. It's Monday. Let's save the insults for Friday, right? Have a good one. Catch you later.